because page 7 is really going to take us forward into our marketing plan, right? And how we set this up in our sources and stuff like that, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the business plan. We're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk a little bit about lead generation, okay? I'm not going to go through all of your lead sources, but we are going to go through a couple to make sure that you have the idea of what you need to do to be filling out your business plan properly, okay? And I actually have, okay, we're good now. We are good. So we're going to start off with a quote. And I found this quote online, and I think it really, really, I'm a big fan. If you don't know by now, I'm a big fan of quotes, positive quotes, business quotes, quotes to get you mentally through and over the hurdles of your challenge, okay? But here's what I found out. The best marketing is the marketing that you're actually doing. And why would we say that? Well, because if you're not doing any marketing, how do you know what works and what doesn't work for you, right? Everyone's different. Everyone has their different sources. Everyone has their different types of lead generations. But if you're not doing any type of marketing, how do you know what marketing really works for you in your business? And remember something, although you are an agent with Exclusive Homes, this is your business. You are the CEO of your business, right? So let's talk about the different marketing plays that work. Marketing plays, advertising plays. These are the sources, right? Past clients, sphere of influence, agent referrals, geo farm, open house attendees, online leads, social media, community events, right? Can we gather leads from community events? Absolutely. For sale by owners, expired listings, and the one that I feel should be on the bottom, divorce, right? There are couples in this world right now, unfortunately, going through divorce. When they have a home, what do they need to do? Well, they need to sell it to split the assets, right? So that's another lead source. And what type of marketplace work for those lead sources? So let me just explain marketing. Marketing, there's two types. Marketing to build your brand, right? What are you doing to build your brand? Not exclusive, build your brand as an agent. You are the brand. What are you doing to build yourself? And the second type is lead generation, right? What are you doing with your brand and marketing to get more leads, right? Ultimately, that's the goal, right? To get more leads, okay? That's what we're talking about. Marketing, your marketing plan for 2021 to get more leads, to have more transactions, to have more deals, to make more money. What is your brand? Okay? Your brand is this. Your brand is your voice. Your brand is your mind. Your brand is your heart. And your brand is the face. What do we mean? Well, when people hear you talk, when people hear you speak, that's what they think of, your brand. When you talk intelligently, when you speak intelligently and have the words come out fluent and you know what you're talking about, that's your brand. But when you truly show your client base, your customers, that you really care, that you really want to help them, that you're sincere in what you're doing, that comes from the heart, and that's also your brand. And when they see you, when they see pictures of you, when they see you speaking, they see your face, that is your brand. What do you want your client base, what do you want your customers to see as your brand? Remember, it's your voice, your mind, your heart, and your face. Just remember that as we go forward. So here's a couple things we need to focus on, right? The marketing should be focused around making clients, buyers or sellers, believe that I am the best choice, and put yourself in that phrase, that I am the best choice for what they want to accomplish, right? If they're looking to buy a home, we want them to believe that I'm the best choice for them. But why? Did they hear your voice? Did they feel it in your heart? Or did they see your face and how you truly care about people? Right? We want people to do business with us, right? We don't want people to do business with other people because that means they saw their brand, them, differently. Okay? Your audience is the lead source. The more you get in front of your audience, the more business you will have, the greater your lead source. Okay? Marketing needs to be laser focused, like pinpoint focused on how do I attract the lead. That's our thought process, right? How do I attract the lead? How do I get the lead to do business with me? How do I get that client, that lead, to believe that I am the best choice for them, whether they're buying, selling, investing, renting, whatever the case may be, right? How do I get that lead to be the best, to make sure that I'm the best choice to accomplish what they need to accomplish? Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. Okay, I'm glad, oh, everyone's still with me. Fantastic, all right. So listen, here's the deal. We're gonna jump into the business plan, but you have to understand, as far as when it comes to branding and it comes to marketing, you have to understand that everybody sees you. If you're gonna put yourself out there, if you're gonna be out there in the public, if you're gonna be doing social media, right? We had a great video yesterday from Saran and Majolika at one of their open houses. Great, energetic video, right? Upbeat, both smiling and happy. They're outside, they're in front of the house. That's them building their brand, right? It was a great video. They were building their brand. They were putting themselves out there, okay? That's building your brand, not just sitting behind the computer making a phone call. Because during the day, you need to be out there on social media. You need to be out there in public. You need to be out there doing things for the community. You need to be out there giving back. That's when people are going to start saying, hey, I want to do business with Annie. Hey, I want to do business with Javier. Hey, I want to do. Let's look at the agent marketing plan, right? So I want you to read the first sentence, and I want to make sure that we all understand this. Your marketing plan should increase brand awareness in lead acquisition, right? So your marketing plan should increase your brand, who you are, and at the end result, it should produce a lead, right? That's the whole goal behind this marketing plan, right? To do so, it must define the channels of communication that we'll see here shortly to reach a specific audience, okay? Now, in the box, okay, in that box right there where it says unique selling proposition, I want you to write this down. Write this in this box. You're going to write the words, you know how, okay? You know how. And then in parentheses, put the problem. Put the word problem. Okay? Right below that, you're going to write, well, what I do is, and then the proposition to the problem. You know, problem. Well, what I do is, the proposition to the problem. Below that, you're going to write, so you can, and then the payoff, the final result. Right? So you should have 3 lines. It should say, you know how, problem. Well, what I do is, the result, what you're going to do for them. So you can, the payoff, buy a home. Oh, you know, my problem is I have bad credit. Well, great. We have a great relationship with Envoy Mortgage. I would love to allow Julia or whoever from Envoy Mortgage to reach out to you so that you can work on your credit to eventually buy a home. That's what you're doing. That's your unique selling proposition when it comes to marketing. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if everybody has written that down. Thumbs, thumbs, thumbs. I see thumbs, then I don't see any thumbs, thumbs, thumbs. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to jump into the first lead source for you should be non-negotiable. The first lead source should not be negotiable. And we will make sure that I spell correctly. Jeez. Okay, your first lead source, non-negotiable. It should be sphere of influence and past clients. It can be on the same line because they're kind of the same lead source to a degree, right? That should be your very first source. It's like it's there because it's all in our phones, right? Everything is in our phones. So when we talk about marketing to the sphere of influence, right? How do we want to market to these clients? Well, we want to start by sending an email out weekly, right? That's one thing we need to do. Maybe we need to do Google display ads, right? Ongoing, all the time. Maybe we need to be doing, which I know a few of the agents are really into this right now because we've had discussions. Paid social media. What does that mean? Well, that means boosting your social media posts. That means reaching a certain clientele, right? How about this one? I just saw a video of somebody doing this last night, actually. Right? How about gifts once a year to all your past clients during Christmas time, right? Boxes of cookies, whatever the case may be. Whatever it is that you want to get your clients, right? How about we do mailers with postage, right? Monthly, a monthly mailer. What if we send out cards? What if we send out cards annually, birthday cards, anniversary cards, anniversary on the date they purchased their home, right? Special occasions, right? That's marketing. Because why? You want to advertise, you want to be advertising to create awareness and consideration. What's consideration? Well, consideration for them to continue to do business with you, right? Let's talk about networking, the networking plan. The networking plan, socializing to foster your referral producing relationships. What is networking? Network is going out to events. Networking is passing out your business cards. Networking is gathering clients' business cards and information, right? Maybe we should be joining more Facebook groups and posting and commenting on their Facebook groups. Maybe we should be doing more of this. I'm not sure if Norma Fernandez is on the hook right now, but I know she does this extremely well. She does this like, she's top notch at this, right? And here's what happens. If you look at a lot of Norma's posts, Norma has a lot of comments and a lot of views because she's always commenting on other people's stuff. Hey, beautiful child. Hey, beautiful picture. Hey, your family looks wonderful. I love seeing this. And then she gets engagement. You should be doing this weekly, right? You should be doing this weekly. How about this? Events, parties. We could do that semi-annual, right? Events and parties. I know it's difficult right now based on COVID to do this type of thing, but it's something that we need to focus on going forward, right? Maybe have a little party for your past clients, the clients of the year. Invite all your clients that you've sold or helped buy a home this year, invite them to a happy hour event. Maybe it costs you a few $100s, right? Chit chat, gather, hang out. What's that do? It creates a buzz for you. It creates a buzz that people are going to say, oh my God, that was a wonderful idea from Elizabeth. She held a party for us and I was so grateful. It was so nice of her. But guess what happens? People start talking. And next thing you know, Elizabeth's phone starts ringing because one person that was at the party told their neighbors, and next thing you know, Elizabeth has another listing, right? How about just a basic cup of coffee? How about inviting clients out for a Starbucks just to say thank you and chit chat and catch up, right? How about right now, this is so popular, is, where am I at? Uh-oh. How about Zoom happy hours, right? How about a Zoom happy hour? Invite all your clients to join you on a Zoom happy hour, right? How fun would that be? You guys can have laughs, you guys can like joke, you guys can chit chat. Again, all you're doing, remember something, all you're doing is fostering the idea to gain referrals, to network, for people to see you, for people to see what you're doing for your clients, right? Remember, our ultimate goal is to get to the lead. Our ultimate goal is to make sure that we're putting and positioning ourselves out there in the market as the consideration of the agent. How about flyers every 3 months, right? Just saying hi flyers every 3 months to your past clients' sphere of influence, right? Now, what I didn't mention, and I should have started with this, and I apologize. What we need to do over here on the right-hand side, why did that stop? Sorry, let's go back. Okay, does everybody see on the right-hand side over here, it says transaction goal? It says transaction goal, right? No? Okay. So transaction goal here, we have 5 sphere of influences, right? But this part you need to focus on because this is important. And I should have started with this, but I apologize. So based on what you wrote down on page 7 of your business plan, the total number of transactions, if you want to do 50 transactions, if you want to do 30 transactions, if you want to do 100 transactions in 2021, whatever that number is on page 7, you need to divide that by the number of sources. But it doesn't have to be an equal number of sources, right? It doesn't have to be, okay, if you're going to do 50 and you have 5, you're not going to do 10 from each source. One could be 7, one could be 6. But the number of sources have to total the number of transactions. Does that make sense? So if you want to do 50 transactions, in your you have 5 sources, right? You have to make sure that every source, by the time you're done, equals 50 transactions. Get it? Amy, you good? Good. So let's see this. Lead source 1, let's say my number is 50, right? But I'm going to do more deals, more transactions with my sphere of influence. Let's say that number is 20, right? So remember this, I have 30 transactions left. 30 transactions left over 4 more lead sources. See where I'm going with this? So the number of transactions per lead source at the end must equal the total number of transactions from page 7. I hope that didn't come out in Chinese. If it did, we'll get a translator for later. Okay, prospecting. How about we just make follow-up calls and voicemails quarterly, right? How about we just call our past clients, right? Our sphere of influence. We just call them every quarter. We leave voice messages, right? Whatever, we send them text messages, right? Every quarter, we just send them information, right? We say hi. What if we send, same thing, text messages, right? Direct messages, right? Quarterly. What if we did that every quarter? What if we contacted prospecting? What if we did that? We contacted our sphere of influence, right? Our past clients, reached out. Bill Pipes with the Tom Ferry organization says, in order for you to call past clients, you must have earned it. You must have earned the point to ask for a referral. Just because you sold somebody a property, just because you helped somebody buy a property, doesn't mean you qualify to ask for a referral. You have to do all the necessary steps in order to get to that point to ask for referrals, right? And then you have to look at it. What is your follow-up plan? Right? What is your follow-up plan? What is the repeated communication with non-responsive leads aimed to elicit conversation? What is a follow-up plan? We all know this. We all know money is in the follow-up. Money is in the follow-up. I myself, I know I said this on a Zoom yesterday, but I have been following up with agents in the local area for 6-7 months now, still in contact with them. But I'm not going to give up because I know eventually at some point they're just going to turn and they'll be part of the exclusive team. I know Diana for sure last month had a client that she contracted with one of her team members that she started the conversation with them, okay, in January of this year. Think about that. That's 10 months of follow-up. If Diana and her team didn't follow up for 10 months, right, that transaction doesn't happen. They don't have that transaction in the pipeline, right? So what is your follow-up plan? What does it look like? Are you sending quarterly, monthly, weekly messages to your clients? Are you including them on social media? Do you have a social media page or group just for your past clients to do contests, to giveaways, right? Okay. So lead source 1, non-negotiable sphere of influence, past clients. Make sure you start filling in, okay? Make sure you start filling in your marketing plan. These are just ideas. This isn't not stuff that you have to stick with or do. These are, all I'm doing is giving you the ideas, and then you start filling in based on what you're going to do. Network marketing, your prospecting plan, what's your follow-up, right? What's your nurturing plan? We know nurturing. We got to nudge these customers in order to make them into clients and to get them to make the transaction go, right? So what's your nurturing plan? How are you just going to continue to stay with them over and just baby them and assist them and help them and do that type of stuff? Okay, sphere of influence. Lead source 2. What is your lead source 2? What could it be? I mean, there's so many of them, right? We've already talked about it in the previous slide. Maybe it's for sale by owners. Maybe it's expires. Maybe it's agent referrals, right? So let's work on agent referrals, right? Let's do agent referrals. What is agent referrals? Well, I don't know. You may have a connection in Orlando. Maybe you know an agent in Orlando, right? And you think you're going to work, I don't know, 5 transactions with them this year. Agent referrals. What is your marketing plan going to look like for agent referrals, right? You could do an email, right? An insider email. What is an insider email? Well, maybe your agent referrals, or let's do this. Let's make this agent referrals partners, right? Email insider monthly. Maybe you send an email monthly to all the vendors that you work with. Maybe you're talking to all your agent referrals every month by email. Maybe you're sending out maybe you're having them join your Google Display Network, right? Ongoing. Maybe you're reaching out to your vendors, your agent referrals, other agents in the area, other agents outside of the area. Maybe you're setting up Google Display for them only, right? Maybe again, you're doing organic social media posts for your vendors to see you, right? Maybe you're sending out cards, notes, right? Maybe you're sending out cards and notes to just your vendors and agent referrals. Maybe you're sending them gifts. Maybe you're sending them gifts annually, right? All your vendors, all the mortgage brokers, right? All the insurance people that you work with. Maybe you're sending them cookies every year, right? Wouldn't it be a nice idea to have somebody get a box of cookies from you at this time of year and it's just a vendor, right? It's just a mortgage person you work with or an insurance person or a title person that you work with, right? Wouldn't it be a great idea to send them a gift? Because they're going to think about you when they have another lead, right? So let's go over to networking. What's your networking plan look like for just your agent partners? Well, maybe it's Facebook groups. Maybe you join their Facebook group, right? Again, now you can start to see where a lot of the things you're going to be doing are kind of intertwined over your lead source, right? Some stuff kind of overlap each other within your lead sources, but there's other things that you're not going to be doing for certain people. So you got to be careful. Here's the big thing for referrals and working with partners, your social commenting. What do I mean by this for agent referrals and partners? Well, let's say you're working with you have your favorite mortgage person, you have your favorite title person. When you see their post of congratulations to a client, a buyer, seller, whatever it is, make sure you post on their pages. Congratulations, great work. They're going to respond back. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good working with you. It starts to build a relationship, right? All of a sudden, that person remembers you commented on their post and they got a client. They don't know who's going to work with it. Next thing you know, they're calling Amy. Hey, Amy, got a client in Lehigh Acres for you. Can you help me out? Absolutely. Well, this is what I'm talking about. That could be your 5 transactions right there, right? Stuff like that. How about your prospecting, right? How about your prospecting plan for these people? It goes the same way. How about text messages? Every couple months. Hey, how's it going? Just checking in on you. How's business? What's going on? Maybe you send them a direct message, right? Hey, how's everything going? What's new? Any new employees in the office? Is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything I can help you out with? You need any help with any clients? Just putting yourself out there, sending a simple message. Respond, let them respond to you, right? And how do you follow up? How do you follow up with your agent and partners? Well, it's really the same thing. It's really the same thing as everything else, right? It's you put a follow-up plan together. You have to stay in touch with people. If you text somebody or message somebody, a mortgage writer, a title person, if you text them one time or message them one time, do you think they're going to remember you 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the road? Probably not. The answer is probably not. But if you stay in touch with them every couple weeks, once a month, and you commented on their Facebook post, guess what happens? They remember you. They remember who you are and where you're working in your area, right? Maybe they got a client in your geo farm. Maybe they got a client that needs to rent a high luxury condo on the water. Maybe they have someone that wants to buy that property. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to get that lead from one of your referrals, right? One of your partners or one of your agent referrals. So that's 5 transactions, right? Now we're at 25. But remember, we wanted to do 50 transactions this year. So what's your lead source? What's your third lead source? What is it for you? And again, it's going to be different for everybody. But I think for a lot of people, somewhere in their lead source, you're going to have geofarming, right? Geofarming. Well, you know what? I think for my area of expertise, I think my geofarm, I think that I can produce 10 transactions from my geofarm. Okay? So that puts us at 35 transactions, right? So how are you going to market to your geofarm? This is interesting, right? Certain things you're going to do. How about a monthly newsletter to your geofarm? You have all their email addresses, right? You have all their contact information. How about you send out a monthly newsletter? And guess what? Your monthly newsletter that you could be sending out is right in Wise Agent. It's already done for you every month, right? We've seen it 1,000 times, right? Your monthly newsletter. You send that out every month. And here we go again, right? We're going to start repeating certain things. How about if you did Google display ads? And you targeted just your geofarm. See, that's something that's ongoing. That's not like every week. That's not like every month, twice a year. Okay? Google display ads should be ongoing, right? Well, how about your organic social? When I say social, I'm talking about social media, just so everyone knows. You should be doing that daily. You should be posting in your social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever you use for social media. You should be connecting every day. You should be posting. You should be posting to your stories. You should be doing lives, everything. How about paid social? What are we talking about paid social? Boosting, right? We're talking about boosting your posts. Why do you do that? Why do you pay to boost Why do you pay to boost your social media posts? Why? Because you reach a higher audience. You reach a bigger audience. You can set it up so you can do dollars per day. You can set it up so that you can say, okay, I don't want to spend more than $500 for this post. I don't want more than $500 per post. And then Facebook will go in and take the $500 and spend it wisely for you. Okay. Or you can do $3 a day, $5 a day, $6 a day for 10 days, however you want to do it. Okay. How about, this is new. I'm seeing this a lot right now with exclusive homes, and I love it. How about signage? How about getting signs out there? Right? How about putting signs? Getting signs made up. I know a bunch of realtors in the last couple months have made beautiful signs to post and to put all around Collier County. And I love it. Lee County, whatever. I love signs. I love driving places and seeing exclusive signs. Right? How about podcasts? I don't know how many, but I only know of one agent that actually does a live podcast. That's Elizabeth. She has her own podcast. She's been doing it pretty much all year. Right? She has a podcast. How are you going to network? How are you networking for your Geo Farm? How about you have events, right? Quarterly. How about you have events quarterly? How about you host virtual open houses weekly for your clients in your farm? How about you belong to the Facebook groups of your farm? What if, let's say, what if your community, what if your area has their own Facebook group and you can get yourself into that Facebook group? Wouldn't that be amazing? What if you had a development that had 500 homes and you were part of that Facebook group? And let's say that you don't put yourself out there as a real estate agent, but you start to comment on people's posts. What's going to happen when people start to see your name pop up all the time? What are they going to do? They're going to search you. They're going to find out who you are, right? They're going to say, oh my gosh, Douglas, he's part of our Facebook group. He keeps commenting on all our stuff in our group. Who is Douglas? Who's this Douglas guy? And what do? They look up Douglas. They find out he is a real estate agent with exclusive homes. Oh my gosh, this guy's part of our group. We should contact him. We want to think about selling our property. Let's contact Douglas. They contact Douglas. They give him the opportunity to list their property. And he only got that listing because he was part of their Facebook group. Right? I don't know. That's a great way to market, network within your Geo Farm. How about your prospecting plan, right? Well, this is easy, right? We know this, right? BizBos, expireds, right? That's daily. Working those is daily, right? You never stop working those, right? But that's part of the Geo Farm. You might have someone within your area that's trying to sell their home by themselves. Excuse me. We know why we don't want them to sell by themselves, right? Because hiring an agent will produce them a higher dollar value for their home, and it will sell faster. We know the statistics, right? And expireds are the best. Why? Because expireds already know the process. They've already dealt with a realtor. They already know what's going to happen. But you know what? The realtor that they hired on the first try just didn't do the job for them, just didn't get it done. So you need to be prospecting those people within your geo farm daily. Okay. What else for prospecting? You could be doing, here's another one that we do a lot. Oh, sorry. How about door knocking? Door knocking in your geo farm. Newsletters, open houses, coming to the market, just listed, just sold. Man, can you imagine door knocking on someone's property? You hand them a just sold. One of their neighbors 4 houses down just sold their property. Man, look at all the money they got for that house. Maybe it's time we sell because you spent an hour out there door knocking, passing out flyers, or just sold flyers. Right? How about, again, here we go. What is your follow-up plan for your geo farm? What's your follow-up plan? Well, your follow-up plan is the same as everything else. You have to stay on top of this client base. They have to be within your geo farm area. Client base has to be separated in your CRM, right? Under a certain category so that you can email, you can post to them, you can send them text messages as a group, okay? And nurturing them, we know what is going on. We know that you just stay on their mind all the time. Social media, we're going to hit them with flyers. We're going to door knock, right? We're going to be part of their Facebook groups. We're going to comment. We're going to send them mailers, right? We're going to send them monthly newsletters, right? We're going to have a sign in their area. How can they not know us if we don't have a sign in the area, right? So we are at 35. That leaves 15, right? So again, like I said in the beginning, these are just all ideas. These are just things you need to start filling in. I'm not going to go through the last 2 lead sources, but if you remember, we started with 50 transactions. We went through 35 based on 3 lead sources. That would leave 15 transactions left for 2 lead sources. So one can produce 8, one might produce 7, but it's whatever your lead source is. And again, the lead sources are past clients, sphere of influence, geofarm, divorces, empty nesters, right? Expireds, FISBOs. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, right? So let's do this. I'm going to stop sharing, and I just want to see how. Let me see here. I'm sorry, I do have the slowest computer in Collier County. Okay, I don't see a lot of faces, but the faces I see, everybody looks confused. Oh boy, so sorry. I didn't mean to confuse anybody. Smile, somebody smile for me, please. There we go, there we go. All right. We got smiles all over the place. Okay. So listen, I apologize. I hope everybody understood what I was trying to get at. It was my first time putting together a marketing plan. I hope I didn't fail you, because then I'd have to drink more tequila with Annie this week. Okay? So I hope I didn't fail you. I hope you got something out of it. But remember something, just because we do this for an hour does not mean we're not going to help you beyond. Okay? I expect questions. I expect there to be some confusion, okay? Please reach out to us. Please reach out to a advanced agent if you want to just talk to them about it and what they're doing with their business plan, okay? I was just trying to fill in for Diana. She's handling something in Miami. I know she's trying to watch, but she's in and out. I hope, I pray, I had a short amount of time to put this together. I hope you got something out of it. Again, the only thing we want is for you to succeed here at Exclusive Homes, and that's our deal. If you're not succeeding, it ultimately means I need to drink more tequila. So I'm not sure why I'm on a tequila kick today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the cold weather.
You
I
need
don't
some
know.
Patron, man. I just want to add to that. You did
Oh,
a great
please.
job, by the way. You did a really good job. And if any of you just focus on 3 of those pillars that he just talked about, and just like laser focus on just 3, you can't do them all because you're going to be all over the place. You will see results. So good job, man.
Thank you.
You did good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And listen, Annie is our, one of our veteran agents. She's been around. She's been to the Tom Ferry events. She's actually being coached right now by the Tom Ferry organization. Annie has produced and started her own team this year. There's a lot of things going on for Annie right now. We're super proud of her. And she knows that if you focus on 3, right, you can have 5, but if you laser focus in on 3, the results will absolutely 100% be there. There is no question about it, right? So I hope you got something out of it. We're here for you. Please reach out to us. Please call, text. I know Diana will be back in the office tomorrow. If I can help you in any way, please, please, please reach out. Okay. I wish you all the best of luck today. A couple things. Today is day 3 of the week of success. Please go to the Facebook page, Associates Only Facebook page, and get the instructions on what we're doing today. Okay. And today, just so we have you, I'll let you know. Today is the end of year video, market update. I hope to see a lot of recordings, updating your client base on how the market is. Okay. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining us for this hour. I am on the road in about 10 minutes to head to Cape Coral to put more of our exclusive agents on the books. So the team is growing fast. I'm super excited about 2021. I can't wait to see everybody's success in 2021. I really am I can't wait to just clap and applaud all of you for much success. So don't forget day 3, week of success. Don't forget December 18th is our Christmas party. Please reach out to Sabrina. I know Primo William will be contacting you at some point to confirm. Maria Rojas has been back property for us to host a party. It's going to be a fun night. We're going to have a great time, a lot of food. Music, and that's it. I hope you guys have a kick-ass day. Go sell some properties. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Gracias.
Dime, se me salía.
Ahí fue la que te mandé la foto, ¿no?
Sí. No me detengas.